That's your spot, huh? Because you're working on growing that little tail. It's a pretty cute little nubtail. Hi, buddy. Alright, you take care, Mr. Skink. You're pretty darn cute, you know. Wow, those guys are so big. Run, little ones, run. You're so cute. Skink sightings everywhere. Hi, little guy. So that guy has the bright red head.
So he's older?
But he's still got like a little bit of a blue tail. So he's a juvenile, so I think he's transitioning into being an adult. And I think the ones that we saw just a minute ago may have been maybe two adults hanging out with each other. I'm not sure about skink social life, but maybe they're like a pair that might be mating. So I'll have to learn about that. No new skinks. More skink action! Look at you go! Go, little blue tail, go! Into the rocks. Everywhere you look, like if you just wait for a minute, another skink will show up. And the cute little dragonflies. That's not food, buddy. There he goes. Chased by a goose. I just think he's so cute. Hi. Are those clovers yummy? Are they pretty good? Alright, well you take care, buddy. So that's a little squirrel that has a dray right there off our deck, and she is currently adding new renovations. She hasn't really been over by that dray since about winter, and I think maybe she's getting ready to have babies, so she's putting in some new renovations and adding in some fresh leaves, and you can hear a thunderstorm. We're supposed to have really a big thunderstorm moving in. We had quite a severe one yesterday. It was actually pretty awesome to listen to. I think I got a little bit of it that I can share with you guys, but we're expecting another one pretty soon, and I'm just kind of keeping my eye out. But we've had a really great day. So we did go walking earlier. I really kind of pushed myself. I don't know if it was entirely a good thing to go walking, but it's just walking. So it was about a 2-mile walk around the lake as usual. and it was amazing, and we got some amazing footage of the heron. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to make that an adventure vlog because it was fantastic. And then Chips took me out to go see goslings, which was really, really fun. So we found a whole gosling nursery, and that might have to be another adventure vlog because they're just such big moments. I want to make sure I can get like the viewers on the main channel really into it, like, yeah, let's go on adventures, let's go searching for things. So that's really, really cool. And then I'm feeling a little bit better, like today, which is good. And I think going on the walk actually helped because so many days I'll feel really sick. And a few times on the walk I was like, I feel like I'm kind of in a bit of pain. My stomach really hurts. I don't know if this is a good idea. But I just kept going, and I'm really glad I did because it was a great walk. It was a really great walk. And we saw so many amazing things. And it just reminded me how on even the days where I really don't feel my best, just trying to make that effort and pushing everything else aside, because I've only recorded a couple things today, Horsehaven and Warriors, and I need to start doing a lot of recording. I'm going to be leaving in 8 days, which is awesome. We're going to be leaving for the beach, and I need to cover like 10 whole days worth of stuff, or like a week's worth of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. It's many, many, many videos that I need to work on, especially because Warriors takes me a long time to write, but it is so rewarding to see how happy it makes people, that series. I never anticipated that it would grow into what it has, and that would have revived me on a creative level, and I'm loving it. I'm really loving it, but it is a lot of work, so I need to get back to work on that. And it's just interesting because I was feeling really sick yesterday. I'm still not feeling my best, but I guess I have one of those personalities where it's like no matter how much you rest, with what I've got, you don't know, like, how much you rest may not affect whether or not you have more energy the next day or if you get better. So I guess I have a tendency to kind of push myself, but I'll think about that. I did think while I was walking today that I want to start trying to keep track of like how many steps I take a day, because that would be like a fun little way of tracking how much I do. I would love to hit the magical point. When I started really losing like a ton of weight, like when I lost my first 100 pounds, I would have that goal of trying to reach like at least 10,000 steps a day. And I remember thinking it was a lot easier than I thought it would be to reach 10,000 steps. But I was working like 3 jobs at the time and going to school full time too, so I was on my feet a lot more. And when you are doing YouTube and making videos, you tend to be like at your desk all day. So I'm hoping keeping track of my steps with the pedometer, well, the step counter that I just downloaded on my phone will really help. So that's another goal I have, because I'm a very goal-driven person. But yeah, so enough of that ramble. I'll give you guys an update on Blueberry. So I'm feeling better. It's never 100%. I'd say I'm probably like 80%, but 80% is enough that hopefully I'll be able to get more work done, because I go to bed feeling satisfied when I'm able to get some more work done. And I actually have a big goal that I didn't talk about in my goals video of trying to eventually work my way before Chips graduates with his doctorate in history. I want to try to get 10,000 videos on YouTube. And I'm up to 3,430 something on the main channel. So I have 3,400 odd videos on the main channel. And I would love, for some unknown reason, just because who knows what kind of adventures it'll take me on to get there, to see if I could ever potentially reach 10,000. So I don't know if YouTube would collapse before then. I don't know if I'll collapse before then. But it's going to take Chips about like 6-7 years to get his degree, and that's not even counting if he like gets a Fulbright and then we're overseas for a whole year for his studies. That might be even more, but it's going to take him that long to do it. And I thought, how cool would it be if I tried to make 10,000 adventures? Because if this is going to be my career and I'm not going to end up being like, right now, at least at this phase in life, a biologist like I thought I was going to be, or a teacher like I thought I was going to be, or an author, which in a weird way I'm like a media author instead. It's a really fun idea for me, actually. I know that sounds really intimidating. 10,000 videos on YouTube, and 10,000 hopefully semi-quality videos at least on YouTube, 10,000 adventures on YouTube. That sounds kind of intimidating, but at the same time I really love the idea of thinking about the end game of when this will all end, when either YouTube will end or when my career on YouTube will end. And I'm beginning to accept that it's my career, and that's really kind of hard. That's really spooky. It's a big head rush to think on that level. But I'm beginning to accept that it would be really cool if when I'm like 38, so like 10 years from now, when I'm 40, I could look back at 10,000 videos and go, yeah, you worked hard, you did something. You didn't just piddle around, you did something. So that's my goal. That's why I want to have 10,000 videos on YouTube. because this is my career, and it would be amazing to be able to look back on it the way that some authors can look back on like a shelf just full of their books. So that would be really cool. But anyway, that aside, those are my goals. And yeah, it'll take Chips, I think the rain is starting to start. That's so cool. It'll take Chips about 6, 7, maybe 8 years to finish his doctorate in history. So I have until then to hopefully stay with you guys. And there's YouTubers who've been doing this for 10 years. So yeah, then we'll just have to see if this is going to be the long haul for me or not. That would be really cool. But yeah, okay. Enough babble about me. Blueberry is not doing worse. I don't know if I could say she's doing better. I think she's doing like the tiniest bit better. Like maybe 5% better from worse. So yeah, I won't, well, I can show you guys a glimpse of her really quick. It's not much has changed. The medicine did come in, so I'll show you guys what the medicine looks like, and hopefully you guys will have enjoyed hearing the storm come in. It's looking really cool. Like the clouds are coming in back there. It's looking really awesome. And I will hopefully be able to like put in all of the clips that we got from this morning on our walk. And so yeah, I guess 10,000 is kind of in my head. Like 10, oh, that sounds so cool. Oh, that's so cool. And the birds are starting to make lots of noise because the storm's coming in. But yeah, 10,000 is just kind of in my head. 10,000 steps a day. So if I did 10,000 steps a day and I made 10,000 YouTube videos, I wonder how much my life would change. That would be really cool to see how much my life would change over that time. But alright, we'll go inside, we'll look at Blueberry. I'm going to make some tea, rest a little bit, eat some dinner, and get back to work. So yeah, alright, I'll show you guys the very expensive medicine that I ordered for her that cost me into the 3 digits with some extras. Baby Blue, you are making me so happy. Because you're over there in your feeding spot. Are you eating? I'm gonna take a peek at you and see if you're eating. Oh gosh. We have a titmouse friend. Eating at the bird feeder on the window. Hurry up, little guy, there's a storm coming. Alright, Baby Blue, I'm just going to take a little bit of a peek at you. I want to see if you're eating or not. There's a little miss. There's a little miss. Oh my goodness, you can't even see her, but basically she is more active. I don't want to bug her if she's eating, but she is being more active in the cage. She's transporting herself to and fro as need be, closer to the heater, further away from the heater. Her water now has like special medicine in it. I wish I could clean up the cage a little bit more and flip the felt so that it was on the clean side, but I don't want to harass her very much. And Silverberry in there has been very worried about her. He's been checking in on her and making sure that she's okay and that she's not feeling sick or anything like that. They don't really, like, I'm projecting a lot of human emotion because finches don't really, they bond, but they're not super expressive with their emotions. But yeah, he's been definitely looking at her a lot more and kind of checking her out a lot more than usual. So I don't think it's a stretch to say he's a little bit curious about what she's up to, but maybe a bit of a stretch to say that he's worried about her. But yeah, so she's over and she's actually in the interior of one of these feed containers, so that means that she's currently eating some seed. I did see her drinking water earlier. She has multiple sources of water. All of this clutter is just nesting material that he's actually been using. I'm not going to give him any more until she's feeling better because I don't want to stress her out. But then we've got, ooh, I almost dropped it. This is her medication. Yeah, it doesn't look too fancy. The supercharged quick gel, and I should have had this. This is like super important. It's emergency first aid for birds and other animals, and I should have had it on me and I didn't, and so I paid through the nose to get it in time. But this is the last piece. This is the only other thing. I've already given her antibiotics. I've already given her dozens of other like things mixed in. Thrive mixed in with her egg meal, mixed in with her herb salad. It looks like she's been eating the herb salad, so I'll add in more. Her spray millet, like she's had everything I can think of other than this. And now that we've got this, I'm just going to cross my fingers that she's going to be okay, and I'll continue to give her. You give the finch. So this is the super, super expensive medicine I ordered for her, right? How much do I give the finch every day? 1 drop. 1 single drop. So we'll have to see how that works out. So yeah, so that's an update on how Blueberry is doing and an update on how I'm doing. We're both feeling a little better. I'm feeling much more better. I got into that bargaining phase last night where I was like, okay, Blueberry, if you get better, I'll get better. If I get better, you'll get better, right? Like, where you start being superstitious and just kind of bargaining with yourself in the hopes that something that's so tiny and that you're taking care of will be better and okay. So yeah, so that's what's going on, and I'm trying to stay upbeat and perky and cheerful, because that's me, and because life sometimes sucks. And I hope to find the perky and upbeat and cheerful even when life sucks. So my joy moments for the day, I don't have my journal with me, but I can definitely list them off. Getting that medicine, 10:30 at the dot, so within less than 24 hours of having ordered it from California, it was shipped to me overnight and arrived at my door 10:30 on the dot, exactly like the UPS tracker said it would be. And I had it out of the package and in her beak within like 3 minutes. So that's definitely a joy moment, that I had the resources, because this time last year it would have been impossible. I wouldn't even have been able to begin to think about spending that kind of money on my bird, and I would have been heartbroken because she might not have done well. And I lost a couple babies last year, and that was really, really, really sad. And that's when I bulked up on a bunch of the medicines back then. I just wasn't able to get them shipped to me fast enough. I ordered them and the babies passed away before the medicine got to me. So this year I wasn't going to let that happen, and I made sure I had it in time to give it to Blueberry. So that's my joy moment for the day. That's kind of a dramatic joy moment, and I don't know if it's going to be the thing that makes her better, but at least I did it. And then my other joy moment for the day is definitely going on that walk with Chips and seeing a heron catch a fish. I saw him catch 2 fish, which was really cool, and that'll be either in this vlog or in an adventure vlog, because it was awesome and I need to share it with you guys to inspire you to go see the natural world. My third joy moment for the day is when Chips came and got me to go see the goslings, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make that into like a really special adventure vlog, because it's also a very special moment in my heart, because he was busy and running errands, and that he saw the goslings and stopped and texted me and came to get me, and then it was really cute. So basically what happened, because I don't know if you guys will see it in this vlog, is we got home from our 2-mile walk and he took a shower and left to go do errands. And you can hear the storm coming in, by the way. It's awesome. And I got a text like, there's goslings, like while he went to do his errands. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. He must have seen the goslings behind the gas station. Well, that's just down the street, and he's probably not going to turn around or like come back just for goslings. So I got my shoes on and I ran down to the gas station, and then I got another text and it's like, come downstairs, I'm waiting for you to drive you to see the goslings. And so he came back for me, and we passed each other, but he came back to pick me up to go see the goslings, and I just thought that was the sweetest thing in the world. So then we went and we saw 4 sets of geese, so 8 adult geese and all of their babies gathered together in like a gosling nursery, and it was amazing. So that's joy moment number 3. And joy moment number 4, other than the storm coming in, so I guess joy moment number 4 is being able to stand out on this amazing deck that I'm going to miss. Oh, this is beautiful. That I'm going to miss so much when we move. This deck is one of the most special places in the world to me, and I love sharing so much of the adventures I have just right off the back of this deck with you guys. So that's joy moment number 4. And joy moment number 5 is definitely the shadow box that I had on my desk all day today, that I was watching and looking at every time I felt kind of down this morning when I woke up, and it was that awful feeling when you wake up of like, oh, my bird's sick. Did she die during the night, or is she still alive? So it was that horrible feeling when I woke up, and then when she was okay, I was still kind of drained from the like worry and the fear, that being the first thing you wake up to. I sat down at my desk with my morning tea, and I looked down, and there was the shadow box with Pavo's gifts. So with Pavo's and Chloe's gifts put into the shadow box, and that was amazing. So I'm gonna go inside, make tea, enjoy the storm coming in, and get back to work, because I want to tell more of those adventures, work our way up to 10,000 amazing adventures. That's gonna be really cool.
Sure is.
Oh my gosh! There's chunks of hail coming in! And the power's dead! Oh, run, little people, run! Get home, get home! Oh my gosh! There's people on the trail! Oh dear! Oh, I hope the squirrel's okay. I just watched her build the dray right before this hit. She was adding new layers. Chunks of hail everywhere. Wow. I can't remember the last time I held hail. Wow. It does smell like a Christmas tree farm. Just fell apart because of all of the broken branches. And look, one of the big branches up in our tree broke.
Where?
See this guy up here? Do you see him? Where the woodpecker normally hangs out? That's too bad. I was really worried this guy was going to fall down for a minute, the way he was bending. We might be in a little bit of trouble if that one came down.
This one? Or that one?
That one.
Oh no. The way it's bending, it'd fall to our right.
Did you hear those poor people?
Yeah, I did.
I hope they're in their car safely. They better just wait. Oh, you can see the path is just nothing but mud.
Oh god.
Wow. I would like our power back now so I could have our heat blanket working. Was that rain good for you, little catbird buddy? Yeah, you can have a little bath. I have no idea why you think you need a bath when it just rained. Oh, here you go.